Am I still paired?
Yeah.
Is it all the way up? Alright guys, you know how it works. I need somebody to type out, yes, we can hear you, or any variant of that, and we will get this shit show on the road. Anybody, type out, yes, we can hear you, and we'll get started. I'm wondering if they can hear.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started.
The Troy Show, episode 57, October 15th, 2021, take one.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours.
All right, guys, we're going to get started.
Front row seat.
How's everybody doing today? I hope you had a great week. I hope you have an awesome weekend. We've got a great weekend planned. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. One of the things we've got planned this weekend, I'll go ahead right now and I'll give you a hint at what it is. It involves Shanae standing next to a large body of water.
I
Tracy
get
just
it.
got it. That's right, we're going to be at Pig on the Pond, downtown Claremont. Get it? Shanae next to the water, Pig on the Pond. She's a whale. Much bigger than a pig. Oh, shit.
Good evening, Catherine.
Yes,
Ed
yes.
Service is watching.
Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Hello. So we have a half-ass show tonight.
I wish we'd had it earlier. I had a meeting for that one.
The pig on the pond next week.
We'll take a picture of it when we're down there.
Yeah. The hell was I just saying? Oh, we got a half-ass show today. Again, people, remember I told you that all of October we weren't setting up our set, we weren't putting our props up, we weren't going overboard. There's not going to be any parody songs. We're going to do rerun parody songs, which we do have a special request for a parody song tonight, so we're going to replay that in a little bit. Really, the only reason we're even doing it is just to piss them off. That's it. That's the sole reason to do it. Piss them off. Well, there's two reasons. Piss them off, and then so that we can all get together. It's Friday night. We're gonna hang out like we always do. Have a couple of drinks. Salud. But even the Friday that we're doing, even the Friday that we're doing the haunted house, which I believe is not this
October 29th.
October 29th.
3 weeks.
Yeah, so we're doing the haunted house that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday instead of Saturday and Sunday. But even that Friday, the Troy Show is going to come to you live just to piss them off. And where's it coming to you from? Have I told you yet? I'm doing it from my scare zone.
Oh,
Live during the haunted house.
donuts. Catherine says donuts.
Damn it. Yes, she did. Thank you, Catherine.
The lighting is weird.
I think it's just because of this. We don't have the normal thing behind us, so yeah, it is what it is. We tried to hang up the banner, but we couldn't get it to hang on here, so we had like 15 minutes to set up. Gene, as you all know, is my technical producer.
Oh, you gotta blame me for something now.
Gene's been my technical producer for months and months and months now. And he held the title of technical producer solely because Jim held the title of co-host. Well, Gene has some good news for you tonight. I know we told you guys last week that Jim was no longer going to be our co-host on a regular basis because of his new job. He will be here on occasion, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, that's a little string pulling. And
He's actually here in Florida, live on the set of the Troy Show. Take it away, Jim. Yay, Jim, here with us always, buddy. Now, you know what? He's up there saving lives and making dollars, so good for him.
Just like Chris the fireman.
Just like Chris the fireman. So anyways, with that being said, until Jim can come back on a regular basis, I think maybe we have to upgrade his status from technical producer to co-host. What do you think? You like it?
that works.
That works? All right, well, that's what we're going to do then.
I want a raise.
I didn't pay you to begin with.
You get 100% raise.
100%.
Good, that works for me.
100% of nothing is.
Exactly, but it sounds better than a
it's
10%
still
raise.
100%
Exactly.
raise.
Exactly, it's better than 10%.
I just wish I was getting paid for this shit. We know what we need to do? We need to set up one of those.
GoFundMe pages.
Damn it, she beat me to it.
Yeah, they gotta pay for the 100% raise someplace.
Yeah. How many months have we been saying we're going to set up a GoFundMe account? About a year, right?
Yeah. Maybe somebody will set it up for you.
Right? Maybe. I need to start an OnlyFans page. Like shake my booty and no?
Sing Troy Show songs.
Sure. All right, people. Again, Angie King is watching. Angie.
My favorite king.
Yep, Tracy's favorite king. My favorite, one of my favorite kings too. I think that three of them tie for my favorite, with Chris being the least.
Aww.
Oh, he was your favorite queen.
Oh,
wait, no,
Oh. That
I
was
got titles
me.
mixed up with names.
Shit, I ain't touching that with a 12-foot pole. That's nothing, no bueno.
But you
situation.
told me.
I didn't. Man, I'm throwing me under the bus already. Day one. What we got going on here? It's a beautiful night outside. I was hoping that only like 2 or 3 people would watch this tonight, and then everybody else would watch it on rerun. But it looks like we're already up to 12 people live. I'm a little disappointed. Y'all need to get out and go do something. Stop watching this dumb shit, right? He doesn't agree. He can't hear you. Thank goodness. He says he can't hear you. Whew. Thank goodness.
Are you on this motorcycle, Ange?
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle?
It's a motorcycle.
That's not how it's spelled.
Sickle, motorcycle.
Whatever.
You know the motorcycle? Let's go.
Wait, if she is riding on the motorcycle watching the Troy show,
Oh, holy crap.
That
Are
would
you
be
really?
so wrong.
Angie, are you on the motorcycle watching the show?
no, she has to hold on so she doesn't fall off.
Somebody watch.
Oh, they just got her. Okay,
Thank goodness.
good.
Woo! Thank goodness. All right, all right. Well, I forgive all of y'all for watching. He's out with the dogs. Okay. Chris took the dogs out. Woof.
Woohoo!
All right, so I think right off the bat, we're gonna. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you people this, but my wife's uncle is in town, so I want to hurry up with the show and wrap it up and leave before he knows where we are. Bye. I'm just playing. I want to hurry up with this show tonight so that we can go hang out with one of my favorite Jankowskis.
Yes, he's.
You can run, but you can't.
Yeah, so we're going to make this a short episode. I told you people 2 weeks ago that every Friday in October we're going to tell like a scary story or a real life situation that was a little bit disturbing or whatever. So we already talked about the Wiley, Texas axe murder. We talked about Lee that lived in our house after he died. And tonight I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about because I want to make a pretty good episode about medieval times and George Stonecrow. Remember, I worked at Medieval Times for many years. I spent a lot of time there by myself and with other employees, and there's some really creepy shit there and good stories. I'll tell you about those. Tonight's not that night because we do have a special guest here that we want to go spend some time with. So my mom had a good idea. She said, just tell some of the weird shit that's happened to you when we were growing up as kids with some of the, unexplained things. So I'm going to get to that in a minute. But first and foremost, one of my favorite sister-in-laws requested, now I have 3, but 2 of them are my favorite.
That's not very nice.
Let me move over a little.
No.
Now the other one's way the hell away from here.
Yeah. They know who he's talking about. Yeah, right. That could happen.
So, Cheryl.
Actually, technically, you have 4. Preston is also married.
I forgot about that little asshole. Yeah, right. I forgot about that little asshole because that little asshole forgot about all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
Once he got rich.
I don't care that he doesn't talk to me, but how dare he not talk to my children? That's just, he needs a little ass whooping is what he needs.
Let's go.
Maybe you should
Let's
send him a bill.
go.
Cheryl's going to send him a bill for the time that he's lived with them.
Hell
Remember when
yeah.
we all did?
It's about $42,000.
Exactly.
We'll go collect.
About $42,359.73.
That sounds good to me.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. It's 6%.
And interest.
No.
From how many years ago? 10 years?
Compounding
Easily
interest.
10 years,
Oh,
right?
he's at like 300 million. What, do we have an issue?
Faster doesn't sound right, no we.
Right?
Well, while we're waiting, Jim can dance.
Dancing Jim. You know what? While we're waiting on my producer and my biggest fan to get back, we're gonna go ahead and talk about, did anybody hear about this small miniature sinkhole or pothole, whatever you wanna call it? I mean, I think
Yeah.
the Florida Department of Transportation called it a sinkhole, but I'm
Yeah,
not sure it
we
was
did.
tiny. What?
We called it a sinkhole.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was at the corner of Education Avenue and 27 in Mineola, Florida. They don't know what caused it, but we know for a fact what caused it. Now I want y'all to think. I want y'all to think real hard. What's at the corner of 27 Education Avenue? That's right, the dance company.
Sorry, somebody trying to come to the haunted house tonight. But I said, no, we're still in a dance studio.
I completely forgot to tell you that 3 people came up earlier.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like, "Is this?" She goes, "I think it was the mom. It was a married couple, and then one of the 2 moms. The mom's like, "Is this the haunted house from down there?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, okay, great." And then she wanted to buy tickets, but I'm like, "I don't know how to do that."
Oh, I missed something.
But
What did I miss? With Dory.
A sinkhole.
the pothole.
Oh.
We're talking about the pothole. So let's get back to the pothole. That's right. The dance company is located at 27
That's what
Education
she-
Avenue,
that's
right?
what
So
Dory's left.
for any of you that have children, male children, female children, whatever, and you want your child to go and learn someone else's choreography that's stolen from YouTube by a fat whale that sits on the floor, eats pizza and dances, and then encourages their
Hi, Dory.
students to stick fingers in each other's buttholes,
Oh.
then I tell you, go to the dance company for sure. It is the best finger in the butthole. Keep it a secret from the parents in Mineola, right?
But
But
you need to remember, when you hire idiots, you cannot complain when you don't get genius results.
this is true. So going back to the pothole, right? Pothole, get it?
Ugh.
The butthole.
Is that what genius results is?
See, I didn't thrust like that. What the hell's wrong with you, Gene?
Because that's genius.
Nasty. Yeah, this one over here. Anyways. So we know what caused the pothole. It was Shania.
Yes.
This bitch decided she was gonna walk in the street because somebody, I don't know who, but somebody put a donut in the street, right? And I was hoping she'd get run over after it. I didn't know she was gonna cause a sinkhole and shut down all the traffic on Education Avenue. So technically, I guess it's my fault, but either way, it's messed up, right? God damn it, I didn't cause the sinkhole. I've got a stinkhole, but not a sinkhole. Stinkhole, sinkhole, stinkhole. What? It's too much?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's what caused it. Also, too, there's a I think she's a 16-year-old girl missing out of Groveland, Florida. If you go onto my Facebook page, which you're watching now, or you're watching it on Green Swamp Mafia, if you are watching this on Green Swamp Mafia, when we're done, go and look, or actually go right now and look at my Facebook page and the Groveland Police Department's page. And if y'all know of this girl's whereabouts, I mean, the best I know, they haven't found her yet, but she's been missing since early this morning. All right, so right off the bat here, we're going to go ahead and go with the parody request. Replay of the day.
This has probably been played the most amount of times on your show.
I think so.
I think so too.
Well, we're going to go play it again because it's a request, and I cannot deny my fans.
And when someone said you gotta love it, they took it to heart.
Right? All right, people, here we go with Beached Upon the Sand by Troy Grimes.
Laying on the beach, Shanae, you're a fat ass bitch, that's right. Chocolate ice cream piled in front of you, almost 3 feet high. Donuts to your left, sunscreen to your right. You look like a Norco when you're wet. You're laying on the beach because you don't fit in a life vest. Her name is Shanae and she's beached upon the sand. Someone call SeaWorld to come with the rescue van. And when you see Shanae, you'll really understand. Oh shit, that bitch is fatter than the Rio Grande.
What's up, Nick?
They showed your beach rescue live on the TV. It was really, really bizarre. It was so funny to me to see you saved by a zoo. You tried to tell them you're not a whale and it's just that you. Her name is Shanae and she's beached upon the sand. Just like a Norca, SeaWorld brought a rescue van. And when you see her fat ass, you will understand. You'll see she's wider than the fucking Rio Grande. Thank you for calling 911. What is your emergency?
Yes, please hurry, send a rescue team from SeaWorld. There's a stranded beach whale here in Daytona.
Yes, ma'am. Please calm down and tell us your exact location.
Yes, we are by the pier. We're by the pier, and oddly enough, she's right in between the lemonade stand and the funnel cake stand.
Okay, ma'am. We will send a rescue team out immediately. Make sure everybody stays clear of the well, and please keep throwing water on the well until we get there.
Yes, thank you.
Boom, boom. Everybody get back. Stand back from the well. We're from SeaWorld, Wild Animal Rescue. Okay, little whale, please don't panic. We're here to save you.
I'm not a whale, goddammit. I'm out here trying to get a suntan, and every time I do, people keep calling SeaWorld on me. It's really starting to piss me off.
Oh my God, it's a talking whale. We need to get this whale back to SeaWorld immediately. Let's get her in the van.
Goddammit, take your hands off me. Don't you put me in that van, I'm so serious. I'm not, every damn time. I'm so pissed off right now. You better put me down. I'm not a whale. Seriously. What, don't you want all shit put me down? I can't believe it. You little assholes, put me down! My name is Shanae, I'm not beached on the sand. I'm just out here trying to get a motherfucking tan. And when you move me, you get shit in my root beer can. Yes, I know, I'm wider than the Rio Grande. My name is Shanae, and I don't know what you don't understand. I'm not Free Willy, I'm just out trying to get a fucking tan. Oh, SeaWorld, SeaWorld, I don't want to get in your rescue van. Someone please call my mom. Her name is Sue and she looks like a man. Seriously, I'm so serious here. You guys are gonna put me down. Don't you put... You little asshole threw water on me. Aren't you one of my students? You're gonna pay for that when we get back to the studio. 400 scoops, 400 ounces, you asshole. Stop throwing water on me! I'm not a whale!
Oh my god.
That is one of the funniest ones.
It is.
I have to give credit also to Jen for coming up with that idea.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Isn't it hysterical? I know.
Oh my lord. I never get tired of it.
Why would you?
I wouldn't.
There's a lot of them that are funny though.
Oh,
They're all really good.
Like you know which one is my favorite.
The Bon Jovi one.
No. No, I
Don't,
was
hey,
really
listen,
mad.
don't take it personally. If I fuck up one of your favorite songs, don't take it personally. I messed up Tracy's. I even did Purple Rain, right, which is my favorite song. So I'll do it to anybody. Tell me your favorite song and I'll fuck it up for you. Just type it in the comments. One of these days I'm going to do butterfly kisses.
Oh.
No, somebody already screwed that one up real good.
Not as good as I'm going
What
to.
about us?
You make me jealous.
Right?
Anyhow, earlier you mentioned something about taking the pond,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of brought to mind, what happens if a dance cult member drowns in Lake Minneola? That's called pollution.
It is.
What happens if all of them drown?
What?
That's called a solution.
Oh, that was so wrong.
Woo!
You are now the host of the Troy Show.
Hell no. Who's this guy? I don't know.
There comes all.
I like it though. You're right, it's a solution.
Apparently, so did everybody else.
Apparently.
Shit! This guy. First day on the damn job. Any hoodles,
That's what you call genius results.
right?
You hired the right guy.
Right?
All right, so yeah, I never get tired of it because they deserve it. They deserve what?
Says that Troy just arrived at school just now.
It's because when he's at the football field and he goes into the parking lot, it registers.
How's he getting here?
Huh?
Who's picking him up?
I don't know. Somebody,
Oh, okay.
hopefully.
Run, Troy, run!
Right?
He said he could walk here in 30 minutes, so.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, I never get tired of it because they deserve it, A, and B, we can't stop this crusade because as soon as we stop the Troy Show, it gives them the feeling of security. It encourages them to start the abuse again, right? So when we said hashtag no season 10, we meant it. But just because they got money from the stimulus for all of those rented kids, right? Because her ovaries are dry and she can't reproduce on her own. That money saved them. But a no season 10 still exists because we've stopped the child abuse there, because they are walking on pins and needles, right? They're walking on leftover Little Debbie's wrappers.
It doesn't apply to Sinead though. She's still walking pretty heavy. I mean, look at Education Avenue.
This is true. The sinkhole. Yeah.
Walking on not spring floors.
That's right. On the shittiest, they got the shittiest dance floor of any dance studio in the state of Florida, right? So yeah, we're gonna keep this up so that no other kid gets hurt. We're gonna keep doing this until law fucking enforcement does their job, right? And I get it. They call me, they tell me updates. I'm impatient. I know the rest of you are impatient, but at least I know they're watching me. At least I know everything is somewhat kosher over there right now, because you know that they're keeping an eye on the shit. What do we got? That doesn't look good.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's just something I remembered.
So yeah, we're gonna keep this up, and even if it gets redundant for me and Gene and everybody else, we're just gonna keep doing it every Friday, just to tell people, hey, be careful. You know, if you don't want your kids scarred for life with a finger in the butthole or a toe chopped off or left in a vehicle at Walmart for 45 minutes.
Their mental scars for the rest of their lives.
You see it?
Yeah. Or mentally scarred or physically abused, pulled across the stage and all of that crap. and keep them away from there. It has nothing to do with you know, anything other than me wanting to stop the child abuse. And that's where we stand on that. So we're going to keep going. We're going to push forward here. The little birdie told me that it is right. Alex is 20. So tomorrow or Sunday?
Tomorrow.
So tomorrow,
Or in 3.5 hours.
in 3.5 hours, it's my niece's.
No.
The other one is tomorrow.
Oh, the other one's tomorrow. Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
starting with the
Oh,
Alex is Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
right.
Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday, live from Claremont, Florida, the 20th birthday party of Alex.
Alexandria Lee.
Happy birthday, Alex. Happy birthday. Seems like yesterday she was about this big.
Yeah,
This
for
way.
sure.
About that big this way.
Yep.
Standing up. But she couldn't stand up when she was a baby. You know, most babies can't stand up anyway.
Typically, no.
Yeah, they're lazy. Babies are lazy.
Especially when they only weigh 3 pounds like somebody
Always
else.
laying around and shitting in their pants.
Who's gonna be?
Holy shit.
Sounds like some people I know.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Ann.
pants yesterday.
Yeah, I could smell it today.
Then tomorrow, 3 hours from now. Yeah, 3 hours from now, is that what she said?
Yes, it's 9:30 after midnight.
Someone is going to be old enough to drink alcohol.
Legally.
Legally. Yes. Who is it?
Who could that be?
Anybody? It's Alana.
Alana.
Happy birthday, Alana.
Happy birthday, Alana. She's on a cruise right now, enjoying herself,
Yeah.
celebrating her birthday.
Very
Good
good.
way to celebrate
She's
your
about to be
birthday.
a superstar on the Disney Cruise Line,
Oh yes,
right?
She
So good
will
for
be.
her. Yep, absolutely. Very, very proud of her.
we'll miss her.
Very proud of her. Yeah, we will miss her. Yeah, she'll be back though.
Yes.
Yay! Happy birthday. Angie says happy birthday to Bo.
She also said drink time.
Drink time. Yeah. So, all right. So, happy birthday to y'all. And all right. So, you wanna go ahead and show those real quick? Oh, it's on the monitor.
Yeah, it's up on the monitor. Can you see that, or you need me to bring it closer?
I'm gonna try to zoom in, but I don't.
We have Gene's Mean Gene's meme of the week here.
You want to sing it?
I'll let you do it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hit it.
All right. I don't know if everybody can see that very well, but he's singing again. I could build a pretty good prop, maybe even make it tip-top, if I only had a brain. I could make it hold together through every kind of weather, if I only had a brain.
Now he did it to my favorite movie. Really?
There's 2 more.
Nice.
Now he did that, y'all, because you do know that one of his props fell apart on the stage, right?
Only one?
I think it's more than one, but one on TV. Yeah.
No, was it not? It was live streamed.
Live
from-
stream, whatever. We were watching
were
it
watching
on TV,
Yes.
and the shit fell apart. That bitch didn't even sit on it. It just went.
Maybe she sat out on the way there, and then it was a delayed reaction. Oh
They
shit!
saw her coming and they gave up.
Sinead, sit in the back and hold the prop steady as we drive down the street. Okay, Pop, I'll do it.
Wally, do you think it's a good idea for her to sit on a prop? She's pretty fat, you know.
But he used good duct tape.
Susan, you can't talk about it like that. You can't. She's gonna sit on us in our sleep.
If I only had a brain.
Wow. All right. All right. Well, let's jump straight to the scary story. It's not really even a scary story. It's just true. I mean, my mom, you know, she had to deal with this.
Yes, it was
Yes,
built.
it was, Angie. Yes, it was. Look what she called us. Professionals. And
Of course.
right here. And Chris the fireman. Fireman, Chris the fireman.
Ka-slang! Right in his eye.
You got me in the eye. Oh. I wonder why the hell I went with Elvis for Christmas voice. It popped in my head and I had to stick with it.
And then you were like, oh, sorry, I don't know why I came up with Elvis. We just watched it.
Poor Chris. Poor
And
Chris.
if
Or
anybody
Elvis.
wants to see these memes, good clear pictures of them, just go to the Troy Show website.
Yeah. What's your website? Let's do them. I'm gonna get pink eye.
Oh my God, now we have to color one of his eyes pink.
No, that's messed up. That's messed up. I'm gonna fart on this pillow though and give me pink eye.
Work with the fireman. He was watching earlier.
You know what? We better be careful. Because if we get into an accident one day or we get stuck in a burning building and Chris shows up to help and then he sees us and he's like, yeah, fuck you guys. Get on your own. Go get me. No, don't do that. We need Chris to save us. Because he's Chris the fireman. Oh. He's a hunk of fireman love. Or just a hunk of fireman love. No, don't be jealous. You're a pretty police officer too, or ex-police officer. I don't know though. When it comes down to firemen and police officers, you've got to admit that most firemen are better looking than most police officers. What'd you say?
It's because people don't punch firemen in the face.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I know one cop right now that I would love to punch in the face.
They don't do it to cops twice though.
That's true.
Unless they're stupid. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not going to say who it is that I'd like to punch in the face. All I'm going to say is he's a detective. He works with Claremont. And his name rhymes with McBride.
Oh my God.
Kabang! Who's that?
Your son.
Oh. Anyways, we'll move on. So, all right, here we go to the scary story. So, when I was a kid growing up, I had these weird things happening to me. One of them was in Cedar Hill, Texas, just outside of Dallas. We lived in a house, and every time I walked past the hallway bathroom, I saw what I thought was a younger female sitting in the bathtub facing the wrong way, fully clothed, or well, I guess she was fully clothed. I mean, she had a shirt on, but she was sitting, so I couldn't really see. And this was just a brief nanosecond. I just walked past and see it, but it was always the same girl, the same shirt, the same look on her face. And I told my parents about it, and they looked into it. There was really nothing that they could do about it. Then I started having these dreams where I would see that same girl, but I would see her face on a milk carton, and there was thousands of these milk cartons, all with the missing person's face on it. We looked into it, and they never really found anything. But what we do know is that we had an answering machine. Is that how it went, Mom? Was it an answering machine? I think it was. You were recording, or she was recording a phone call or something. I forget how that went. But she was recording a phone call somehow. Either that or it was an answering machine. Mom, if you want to type in what it was, I can't remember if it was an answering machine or if you were recording it. But so she went to play it back. She got off the phone, she hung up, and we were all sitting in the kitchen, and she went to play it back. And let's see, she says, I was just using a tape recorder to record a conversation with the insurance company. Okay, so she went to play it back, and when she played it back, scared the shit out of all of us. It was a female screaming bloody murder at the top of her lungs on top of the recording of this conversation. So when we moved out of that house, you know, it kind of followed me. I still have two things that happen to me on a regular basis. Every now and then I'll get it's always the same perfume smell. It can be in the car, it can be in a house, a hotel room, whatever, but all of a sudden this perfume smell comes up. It bothered me so bad, I went at one point and smelled different perfumes at the mall. And I narrowed it down to, you remember what it was?
Some kind of vanilla something.
Yeah, it was a vanilla something. I can't remember what it was, but we found the perfume, and we found out that perfume came out in like the 80s, right? The other thing that happens to me is now and then we could be out in the woods. Brian, where's Brian?
He ran away.
Yeah. Brian can contest to this. We could be out in the middle of the woods. We could be in a car. We could be standing outside the door smoking a cigarette. And all of a sudden I'll hear the Old Spice theme song, the dun, 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 right? It's always a whistle. Now see, I made a mistake, a colossal mistake one day, and I told a friend of mine about that story. And this asshole, you know what he did for like 3 weeks? He did that shit every time I wasn't looking. I'm like, what the hell?
I wonder who that was.
It sounded different.
Any Hoodles.
Any Hoodles, yes. He just thought it was the funniest thing, but I'm like, it's not the right one. It's not what I usually hear. I'm like, now am I hearing two of them? You know? Finally, I caught him doing it one day. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna bitch you one day. But yeah, I hear the Old Spice thing, and I don't know. You know, I mean, I have my theory behind it, but it is what it is. There's some other weird stuff that's happened.
How about to the cars?
Hmm?
How about the cars?
The cars starting by
start on their own,
Yeah,
or change their own
absolutely.
radio stations.
I'll never forget.
Change their own radio stations? We got Bumblebee.
Yeah, we did.
That's
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
It
That's
wasn't. It was the rental when we had that rental Nissan a long
It was
time ago.
Bumblebee then.
Yeah.
He was trying to communicate with us, man. What the heck?
Right?
The Transformer. That's how he communicates.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Bumblebee. Yeah.
Because his
I like
voice
Bumblebee.
is gone.
Oh,
So he communicates through the radio.
Yeah.
The words didn't make sense though.
Yeah, they did not make sense. But what
We
we
tried
do
to
know
put
is
it
that, and we
together.
got that on video, by the way. We've got it showing nobody's in the car. Shows it changing the stations and what it was saying. But I think the funniest one was, remember Greg?
Yeah.
So Greg is a professional mechanic. As a matter of fact, he's a little more than a regular professional mechanic. He's a pit crew leader for the race series, so Porsche, I think. One day, we had enough of this, and so we took the car. We took one of our cars over to their house, and we told them what was going on. We went inside and said, you know, listen, the car starts on its own, you know. And he's like, well, do you have a push button start? We're like, no, it's like 300 years old. And so he's going all over this list. We're like, no. And I had the keys, and I set the keys on his desk before we, you know, as we were talking. And we talked for about 5 minutes or so. And we're standing in his little office area, which is right up in the front of the house, right by a window. The car's parked right outside. And he's like, yeah, I just don't see how that's possible. He's like, even if it was wired wrong, blah, 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 all these things. And all of a sudden, this damn thing started in the driveway. And he, mid-sentence, he stops and he goes,
He didn't ask the right question.
what?
You got any poltergeists?
Right?
Yeah.
It definitely was something. It was definitely something. And it wasn't just that vehicle. If it was just that vehicle, we'd say, okay, it was, you know, a situation with that vehicle. But no, we got rid of that vehicle, and sure as shit, it's happened to another vehicle. It happened to a vehicle before that vehicle. And it's just unexplainable. But that particular vehicle, right, when it would do that, something else that it would do is you'd be driving down the street, minding your own business, focusing on the road, and you know, somebody would kick the seat, and you'd tell the kids, stop kicking the seat. But then you remember, wait a minute, kids aren't in the back seat. Holy shit, who kicked the back seat? So, yeah, it was definitely some weird.
What about the other one that the headlights turned on by themselves and then started flashing?
Yeah,
One at a time.
flashing independently like a wigwag. But wigwags are illegal in Florida, right? Unless you're a police officer or a firefighter. Okay, all right.
Well, I gotta figure it all out, what happened. See, there's this girl who was abducted while she was hiding in her bathtub, fully dressed, with her vanilla perfume on, by a man wearing Old Spice. Took off in the car, and she's trying to let you know, come on, get this guy.
The problem with having a retired detective or police officer with me is he analyzes things and figures shit out. So yes, that's probably what happened. And now that it's been solved, please leave me the hell alone.
But I have a question. How do you face the wrong way in a bathtub?
All right, so you know like where the faucet comes out?
Yeah.
That hurts in the middle of your back.
You'd be leaning on that, facing the other way, and that's the direction she was always facing. She was sitting towards that stuff, looking, but she was always looking towards the door. You know, so her body was facing the wrong way, but she was always facing the door. But it was always the same vision. And then when I would double back to look, you know, like the hell was that? It wasn't there. It was gone. Right. Mom, did that start? That started in the house in Cedar Hill, I think, right? I'm almost positive it did.
Oh, I have a ghost story at Sky Zone. So Sky Zone has a ghost. Okay. One of the managers saw it on the camera. Like there was something floating around on Dodgeball. When they went to go look, there was nothing on Dodgeball. So that manager doesn't work there anymore. But she would never close by herself anymore. Well, also on the Dodgeball court, the speed zone changes times by itself quite often. But there's nothing there to change it. So what it's indicating, it's like it goes between 69, 68, and 72.
Really?
Yep. And I'm like, if this thing changes, one time I thought it was the other manager because he came out from behind it, but then he was long gone. I knew no one was back there, and then it was changing. I'm like, whoa, I'm done. So Sky Zone has a ghost.
So you know that Sky Zone's only about 2.5 miles from the largest known Indian burial ground in the state of Florida, right?
So one of those haunting Sky Zone.
So what I would love to go in there overnight when it's closed. And look, I really wish I knew the owner of Sky Zone. I'd ask him if there was any way that I could go in at night and videotape, but I don't know the owner of Sky Zone.
Dang it. I would make sure. You know, too bad if you did know him and that could happen. You know, I would definitely videotape around Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Dodgeball apparently has some weird things that happen.
Excellent. I'm telling people, I'm going to ask him worst he can do is say, well, he wouldn't say fuck off, but he'd say no. I mean, that's the worst he could do is say no. But
I think he'd say, hey, can I join you?
He might.
No,
He might. Probably
I
not,
don't think
though.
that.
Oh, sure.
He'd say get rid of it.
Right.
It would be ironic.
Your mom says, I guess you don't remember all the dreams that you would come in and tell me about, where the same person would be asking you to help her and would ask you to go dig up the backyard. But in your dream, when you would dig up the backyard, all you would see are the milk cartons with her face on them.
Yeah, I just didn't tell the whole dream, but yeah, it was always the same dream. It was always the same girl asking for help, and you know, I don't know what to do. So I told them, and we looked around, and we looked. I mean, it is what it is. It's something that still messes with me, you know, today. But I couldn't do anything about it. So I'm gonna look into the Dodgeball ghost, right? Maybe it's the ghost of what's his name, Curly from Dodgeball. No, not Curly.
Chris Farley?
No, the one that got crushed by 2 tons of irony. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. I don't remember his name.
I can't think of the guy's name.
But I'll look into that for sure. All right, people, I think we're going to call this one an episode. I really want to tell you the story of George Stone Crow. I think that's going to be the best one. I showed Cheryl the video of that one time. You remember that? The purple orb
Yes,
thing?
I did remember till
so
you just reminded me.
we're going to talk about that for sure. But Richard said, what about assuming where all the swords would fall off the wall? You know what, Richard? I chalked that up to accidentally, I was given 3 swords at medieval times. One of them was my sword from the show. The other one was Matt Hand's old sword. And then the other one, nobody really knew right off the bat whose sword it was, but it came to find out it was actually George Stone Crow's old costume sword. I took that shit back to medieval times. And then the shit started happening at medieval times with that particular sword. Yeah, so it was really weird. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. We'll talk about more ghost scary stuff next week. If you have anything you want me to talk about next week, please private message me, let me know, and we'll try to hit that. As for now, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. Anybody have anything to say? No? Good. You shouldn't. I should. I'm just kidding. It's all of your show. Right? Everybody's.
I think it's pretty well all been said.
I think so.
For now.
For now. Until next week. All right, people. So you know we're going to end this episode like we always end it. We're going to end it with a Leo cover song because Leo is the best, right? He comes from Norway. He does covers. Every type of music genre you can think of, he does it in heavy metal. By the way, speaking of Norway, there was a terrorist attack in Norway this week where the guy killed 5 people and wounded 2 with a bow and arrow.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Robin Hood?
I guess, right?
Oh, no, what's the Avenger? But he's a
The
good
Green
guy.
Arrow.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. I don't know, because I'm not gay.
Okay. 45.
Oh, sorry. Speaking of gay, you know I don't have a problem with anybody's sexuality, but for fuck's sake, stop with this bullshit. The new Superman comic book came out, and he's gay. You think I'm joking? Look it up. Call your local comic book store. He has a boyfriend. Superman is now gay.
Is his name Brian?
Oh, damn. Trace Barney. All right, we're out of time, people. I know y'all love hearing my voice as much as I do.
Don't forget about the haunted house, Nightmare in the Swamp
That's
2.
right. That almost fell out. I need a new holster.
You need a sign, Gilbert.
Everybody, you gotta come check out Nightmare in the Swamp 2, The Evacuation. It's a very, very scary haunted. I'm gonna get my second chin over, and my third, and my fourth chin. There we go. Come check it out. It's every Saturday and Sunday in October. It's only $10 or a dozen donuts, right? And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on the last week.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the last week. Come and see us. If you are military, ex-military, current military, you have PTSD, please notify us at the front door so that we can alter the soundtrack so that we can optimize your experience and make it good for you. We don't want to trigger any PTSD. It does have some explosions and things like that in it. So please let us know and we will change. I have a secondary backup soundtrack just for anybody that comes in and tell us they have PTSD. And remember, law enforcement, firefighters, first responders, and military, current and present, and former, all get a discount. Look at the website and you'll know. So we're done. We got to wrap it up. I got to go. So I'm going to end it like we always do. Yes? I'm going to say that.
I would be surprised if we didn't.
Right. So I'm going to tell you that I love you. I'll always love you. I'll do anything for you if I can. Every time you come across somebody, anytime you come across somebody, treat them with love, kindness, and respect, unless you're dealing with a Mendez, and then tell them to go fuck themselves. Right? With that being said, we need to say, fuck a Mendez. Fuck that fat bitch Sine. Fuck Pauly Shore. Yeah?
Twice for him.
Fuck Susan's big sweaty balls. People, I'll be here for you next Friday, even if it's short and stupid. Gene will be here. Tracy, we'll all be here for you next Friday. I love you. I'll always love you. And until next Friday, don't forget to make time for the bad guys. Leo's cover Thriller. Salute. Somali, thanks for watching. I love you. Have a great night. Mom, I love you. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Travis, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Angie, thanks for watching. I love you. Have a great night. Chris, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Greg, thanks for watching. Wally, thanks for watching, brother. I love you. Have a great night. Nick, thanks for watching, brother. I love you. Have a great night. Dory, thanks for watching. Love you. Have a great night. Catherine, thanks for watching. Lauren, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Have a great night. All right, guys. If I missed you, don't take it personally. I love you all. I'll be here for you next Friday. Peace out.